On Sunday morning, St. Peter's Square was packed with families for the concluding Mass of the Jubilee of Families. Pope Leo reminded couples marriage is the measure of true love, total, faithful, and fruitful, and prayed that united in Christ, we may all grow closer as one family of God. EWTN Vatican journalist Bénédicte Cedergren has more.
Under a cloudless sky, Pope Leo XIV entered St. Peter's Square to welcome the thousands of people to the closing Mass for the Jubilee of Families, children, grandparents, and the elderly. The cheering crowds anxiously awaited to hear the Pope's words on this special occasion.
Tutti siamo una sola cosa.
In his homily, the Holy Father stressed that Christ prays that we may all be one. The Pope said that we are here to be one in our families as it sets an example to the world.
Si tratta del bene più grande che possa essere desiderato.
This is the greatest good that we can desire. For this universal union brings about among his creatures the eternal communion of love that is God himself, the Father who gives life, the Son who receives it, and the Spirit who shares it.
Che la condivide.
The Holy Father pointed to the fact that several spouses have been beatified and canonized, not separately, but as married couples, making them exemplars for today's world. He pointed to Saint Louis and Zélie Martin, the parents of Saint Therese, and the Ulma family from Poland, a family of 9 who hid Polish Jewish families and were later executed for it, saying that the marriage covenant has a transformative power that can change the world.
Tale preghiera del Signore.
That prayer makes fully meaningful our experience of love for one another as parents, grandparents, sons, and daughters. That is what we want to proclaim to the world. We are here in order to be one, as the Lord wants us to be one, in our families and in those places where we live, work, and study. Different, yet one. Many, yet one. Always, in every situation, and at every stage of life.
In ogni età della vita.
Tens of thousands of pilgrims had traveled from all corners of the earth to participate in the Jubilee, to walk through the holy doors and unite in prayer as one family in the Church. Across the city, various churches and squares hosted cultural events, exhibitions, and special family-friendly activities for all ages. At the Church of Santissima Trinità dei Monti, families were not only able to take part in concerts and games, but also to venerate the relics of Saint Therese of Lisieux and her parents.
To be here is a blessing. To be able to spend more time as a family and, let's say, to be here on this day, to take part in the Jubilee of Families with my husband and my daughters.
We are all together, and it's love and everything. This is what makes the family.
With my whole family, my husband, my in-laws, and our little boy. We came specifically to give thanks for the gift of family and for having a family. Because nowadays, it's not something guaranteed, but something taken for granted. To have a family, a beautiful family, and a united family. So we came to give thanks to the Lord.
I am the root.
Pope Leo encouraged everyone to root their love in Christ, which can bring peace and unity to the world.
Carissimi, se ci amiamo così.
Dear friends, if we love one another in this way, grounded in Christ, who is the Alpha and the Omega, the beginning and the end, we will be a sign of peace for everyone, in society and the world. Let us not forget, families are the cradle of the future of humanity.
Il futuro dei popoli.
In Rome, Bénédicte Cedergren, EWTN News Nightly.